I'm Chef Tammy Brawley from the Green Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make some delicious chocolate mousse. Operative word here, we are making it a healthy chocolate mousse. If I didn't tell you what was in it, you would never know from the taste. So I'm excited to show you this. We're going to start out actually with vegan chocolate chips. This is an Enjoy Life brand. It's actually found in the grocery store where chocolate is sold. But there is no milk product in this. It is vegan, so it's great for your friends who can't have such a product. We're actually going to melt about 3 ounces. And the way that we're going to do that is we're not going to use the stove. We're actually going to use the microwave for this. So you want a nice glass bowl, put about 3 ounces of the dark chocolate chips in, pop them in the microwave for about 20-second intervals or so until they're completely melted. So as you can see, we went in for about 30 seconds at that moment. I take them out and I'll stir them up with a spoon, pop them back in, bring them back out, stir them again until they're completely melted. It's melted quite nicely, and now I want to sweeten it. And we are going to sweeten it with some delicious Highland County maple syrup. If you guys have never been to that festival, you're giving yourself a disservice. So try that out in March, and we're going to stir in some maple syrup into our chocolate. Just want to get that nice and combined. And it's going to wait on the side for a few minutes while we put some other things together here. And you might be asking yourself, why in the world does she have avocados on her cutting board? Well, this is going to be the thickener for this healthy chocolate mousse. We're going to split our avocados. We want to take our pits out. Sometimes they're a little tough. I don't recommend, if you've never done this before, that you do it. We might have to use a spoon. There we go. Avocado is a fat, but it's a good fat. We're going to go back to our food processor here, or to our food processor. You want to scoop out all the avocado. We used 4. If you're only serving 2 people for dinner or dessert, then 2 avocados, cut the recipe in half. It's totally fine. This probably makes about, I don't know, maybe about 3 cups of pudding or mousse. All right, so we have all of our avocado halves in our food processor. We're going to turn that on. Just going to get it nice and smooth. You might have to take the lid off. Go in with a spatula just to move it around a little bit. We're going to come back to that, and we're actually going to add 3 to 5, give or take, tablespoons of cocoa powder. I've got some Dutch process here that I like to use. I actually like to turn this off before I add it. I can see the avocados are blending quite nicely here. We're going to go ahead and add, let's meet in the middle. Let's do 4 tablespoons. So we've got a heavy Dutch processed cocoa here, and then we've got those dark chocolate chips that we're using. You want to get that blended again. Take off the lid, run your spatula through. All right, we're going to go ahead and add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'm going to go through the tube on this. Turn that back on. You also want to add about 1/4 of a cup of an almond milk. It's just going to thin it out a little bit. And now for the last bit of the recipe, we're going to add that delicious melted chocolate that's been sweetened with the maple syrup. If you are a dark chocolate fan, you will love this recipe. Most of my friends are dark chocolate fans. Back on the food processor for just a moment, and it's done. I like to use a portion scoop. It makes it a nice, even serving size. If you can't get it into the food processor, you can take it off the base, but I usually do pretty well with that. So you're going to drop a chunk in. I like to come back and top it with a little bit of confectioner's sugar. So we're going to sprinkle that right over the top. Nice little color there. And if you'd like, you can let this thicken up in the refrigerator. It would certainly help with that, but it's delicious right out of the food processor. I'm Chef Tammy Brawley from the Green Kitchen. Join us next time on Heart of the Home.
Recipes from the Heart of the Home can be found on the Virginia Farm Bureau website at vafb.com/recipes, as well as on Chef Tammy Brawley's website at greenkitchenrichmond.com.